As action stars from decades past begin to retire from the industry, or at least from the roles we knew them best in, there's a need for new names to take the torch and keep one of the most exciting and creative corners of the filmmaking world alive. And if 2023 really was the end of an era, 2024 is arguably the start of a new one. Of the notable releases in the coming year, at least 4 are remakes, sequels, or prequels, building on foundations set by action stars of yesteryear. Paul Mescal will star in a sequel to Gladiator, Daisy Edgar-Jones and Glenn Powell in a sequel to Twister, and Kelly Spaney will star in a sequel/prequel in the Aliens franchise. And while remakes and prequels usually incite a common complaint over lack of original material, these upcoming releases feel like a proof of concept in a way, showing audiences that although new faces are gracing their screens, these actors could also be Hollywood greats in the making. In the years to come, they may even create new action franchises of their own, perhaps even as critically acclaimed as the ones from the 80s and 90s they're currently joining. 1. The Beekeeper. Jason Statham stars in The Beekeeper. The action veteran plays a former operative of a mysterious organization called the Beekeepers, and is thrust back into his dangerous former life when he sets out on a quest for revenge. Adam Clay is a beekeeper, but someone very important to him is scammed and driven to harm. However, what these power and money-hungry scammers don't know is that Clay is an agent in a classified program called Beekeepers, and they underestimate how much of a threat he is. This film will be released on January 12, 2024. 2. Argylle. A star-studded cast makes up this comedic action film. Dua Lipa, Henry Cavill, Bryce Dallas Howard, Sam Rockwell, and John Cena appear in the movie, which follows a reclusive author of spy thrillers whose books begin to mirror real life and pull her into an actual thrilling spy adventure. Ellie Conway, an introverted spy novelist who seldom leaves her home, is drawn into the real world of espionage when the plots of her books get a little too close to the activities of a sinister underground syndicate. This film will be released on February 2, 2024. 3. Roadhouse. Jake Gyllenhaal stars in this remake of the 1989 film of the same name starring Patrick Swayze. The new film has a modern twist, however, as Gyllenhaal will be an ex-UFC fighter who works at a bar in the Florida Keys. In the film, a bouncer at a newly refurbished roadside bar protects a small town in Missouri from a corrupt businessman. Roadhouse has achieved cult status and was voted as the most watched film on cable in 2020. The film was followed by a direct-to-DVD 2006 sequel that was widely panned, and was then remade in 2024. This film will be released on March 21, 2024. 4. The Fall Guy. Ryan Gosling stars alongside Emily Blunt in this action rom-com about a former stuntman pulled back into the job when the stuntman in his ex's film goes missing, and he's tasked with finding him. There was a stuntman who, like everyone else in his community, had to be blown up, shot, crashed, thrown through windows, and dropped from the greatest heights, all for the sake of entertaining the audience. Now, having just returned from an accident that almost ended his career, this working-class hero is tasked with tracking down a missing film star, solving a conspiracy, and trying to win back the heart of his true love, all while carrying out his job. This film will be released on May 3, 2024. 5. Furiosa, a Mad Max Saga. After the thrilling Mad Max, Fury Road, the next entry in the long-running Mad Max action franchise is a prequel film about that film's breakout character, Furiosa. Originally played by Charlize Theron, the younger version of Furiosa will be played by Anya Taylor-Joy. Chris Hemsworth will also have a major role. This film is set 15 years before the events of Mad Max, Fury Road. The younger version of Furiosa will be told when she was kidnapped from the green place of many mothers and falls, which was controlled by Immortan Joe. After escaping a vicious biker gang led by warlord Dementus, Furiosa must face a deadly series of events as she attempts to return to the Citadel in Gas City, where the fort is being fought over by two brutally fighting factions. When the two faction leaders fight for power, Furiosa must survive the conflict and devise a plan to find a way home. This film will be released on May 24, 2024.